Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please and thank you. I want to expand further. I'm on location. I want to expand further on the Umar Johnson clip that if you didn't get a chance to catch that, it's going to be the video before this one. A little clip that I got from TikTok and I posted of Umar Johnson telling the brothers that basically that black men, a lot of the issues, he was talking to three young black males and they wasn't liking what he was having to say, because he was mainly talking about, and I agree with a lot of what Umar was saying, that the one guy was saying black women need to make better choices, which black women do. I can agree with that, but and they were saying that black women need to stop dating the Pookies and the Ray Rays, and he said, okay, well, why is there? Umar Johnson's like, well, why is there Pookies and Ray Rays? And that's a good question. He said, why are there Pookie and Ray Rays? Why are black women picking Pookies and Ray Rays? He said, why are there even Pookies and Ray Rays in the community for black women to pick? And he was talking a lot about the fathers, what black men should be doing as far as fathering their young black male children. And I agree 100%, because only a man can teach a boy how to be a man. Now, some people would argue, a woman can instill in good values and everything like that into a boy, and a woman can instill a lot of good things in a boy. That's true. A woman can. A woman can teach a boy the qualities that she likes in a man, or that she feels how men should move. A woman can instill good values and good qualities in boys, absolutely. But a boy, particularly young black males, they need that father figure. They need that father figure there's certain things that they need a father to teach them. There's certain things that they just have to have that father there, or that father figure, to teach them. It doesn't have to be their biological father. It could be an uncle or other male members of the family. It could be someone from the community. Because I've said on here before that there needs to be more black male mentorships in the community. Black men need to start mentoring the young black males. You ain't got to hook up with the mama, because they always hollering, I don't hook up no single mother. You ain't got to hook up with the mother. But if you are a positive black male and you moving good and you doing positive things, why not take a young boys in the community, and try to show them the right way? What's wrong with that? Black men act like there's something wrong with that. And there are black men that are doing that. But the problem is, it's not enough. There are black men that's doing those things, but it's not enough. We need more black male mentorships in the community, to teach the young black males things, because there's certain things that a woman just cannot teach a boy. It's just certain things that they need that male figure. And if they don't have that father figure in the home, why can't another black male from the community come in and teach them things? Values. Teach them how a man's supposed to move. Steer them in the right direction. Talk to them about, problem solving, anger management. That if you got a problem with somebody, you just don't go pick up a gun. Okay? Teach them how a real man is supposed to move and how a real man is supposed to treat a woman. Okay? How a real man is supposed to provide for any family, any children that he brings into the world. And as far as I'm concerned, I think a lot of these ministers are dropping the ball. A lot of these ministers in these communities are dropping the ball because they're the ones that should be doing these mentorships. You in the ministry, if you call yourself being a minister and having a church and all that, it's more than just sitting behind a pulpit. Get out there in the community. Talk to some of these young boys. Because a lot of what's going on in these communities with this gun violence and stuff, it's the young boys that's doing this stuff. It ain't no 30 and 40-year-olds. It's not even the 20-something-year-olds. It is, but it's mainly the young teenage boys. That's who it is in my community. Because the same stuff that, I live in a smaller city, but you know what? The same stuff that goes on in these larger cities goes down in smaller cities too. And it's these little young boys, teenage boys, that's doing these shootings and stuff. And you have to ask yourself the question, the first question that comes to my mind, where are the fathers? Where are the fathers? Where is the positive male figures in these boys' life to teach them that you just don't go picking up a gun when you got a problem with somebody. You just don't go taking up in a game. You can't help but to ask yourself that question. Where are the positive male figures in these boys' life? And so what Umar Johnson was saying, he was absolutely right. Why do we have Pookies and Ray Rays in our communities? And a lot of times the black women are being blamed. The black women are being blamed. In what world is it okay for a woman to be solely raising children by herself, particularly males? In what world is that okay? That's not okay in any world. It's out of order. See, God created man first. Then he created woman. And then the children. Women are in subjection to men. And I know these, what they call them? These women, modern women or women livers, ain't going to want to hear that. Women liberationists, they ain't trying to hear all that. But it's the truth. It's God's divine order. God created man first. Then he created, God is in subjection, man is in subjection to God, to Jesus and God. Women, then there's women. Women are in subjection to men. Then there's children. The children are in subjection to women. And the man is over the children and the women. See, that's the divine order. That is the divine order from the Most High. It is the divine order of things. It didn't say God created the woman first. It didn't say that women are supposed to protect and provide. Where does it say that in the Bible? Put a scripture down there in the box that says that a woman is supposed to protect and provide. That a woman is supposed to be the head of the household and protect and provide. You can't show me there's not a scripture in the Bible that says that. A man's main role is to provide and protect. And that's not to say that the woman cannot help. Absolutely the woman can. Because, the capable woman, if you read the scriptures about the capable woman in the Bible, she worked. The capable woman worked. The capable wife, she worked. She was a hard worker. So can women help? Absolutely. Absolutely. Women and men, black women and black men need to be working together anyway. Build stronger black families. Okay? Stop all this whoremongering, going from one woman to the next, creating families all over the place. And I'm not saying that all black men do that, but it's too many of them that are doing that. They're creating families all over the place. Just have one family. If you want to have a lot of kids, okay, pick one good woman and have those kids with one woman. Learn self-control. And that's what we need to be teaching our young boys and girls. We need to be teaching them self-control, abstinence. But the men needs to teach the boys, and the women can teach the girls. You see how that works? And that, I know it's a lot of black men and they trying to hear that. But a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of black men don't understand the concept of manhood. Because I was talking to my son about something. I can't remember what it was now. I was talking to my son about something. He said something. And I said, that's because you've been raised by a single mother. Because he said that, because I said a man's supposed to take care of a woman. He said, well, he want a woman that, he said he wants somebody to help him or whatever. I think he was saying something like that. He want a woman that's going to help him or whatever. And I said, that's because you've been raised by a single mother. That's why you think like that, because you've been raised by a single mother. That's what I told my son. I told my son this. Now I understand that a man wants a capable wife that works hard, but a lot of times if there's children, the woman takes care of the children. The woman takes care of the house. That's a job. Just in case you guys didn't know, that's a job. Taking care of a house and taking care of children is a job. Being a mother is or a parent is the most important job that you will ever have in your whole life. There is no job or career that's more important than being a parent. Being a parent is the most important job in the world that you will ever do. This is another human being that you are responsible for making sure that grows up to be a moral, productive citizen of society. That's a huge responsibility. Because if you bring a child in the world and the child grows up to be a jerk, we've seen the result of some of these people that didn't grow up in good circumstances. We see it every day, and we hear about it on the news every day. Not that that's always the blame, because some people can have good upbringings and still go out and do some stupid stuff. But in a lot of cases, it's because a child did not have that loving structure, upbringing structure coming up. Is the result of it's the result of a lot of problems in society. And so I have to agree with Umar on that. A lot of everything that's going on in the community, because the men are supposed to be the leaders, because God made men the head and men are supposed to be the leaders, a lot of it does fall back on the men. If the women and children are out of order, and other men and other races of men have said this, if the women and children are out of order in a community, whose fault is it? When God made man the head, he made men the head. Women are in subjection to men. Children are in subjection. Men are in subjection to God, Jesus. That's how that works. So if the men in the community are out of order, are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, then the women and children are going to be out of order. It's like it trickles down. And the reason why a lot of men don't agree with that is because a lot of them were raised by single mothers. That's the reason why a lot of them don't agree with it. And a lot of them is on this blame game of blaming the black women for all the problems that's going on in the community. Well, they blame the white man too. But that's only going to go so far. You know, only blame the white man for so much. You know? Is there racism? Absolutely. Are there obstacles for black men? Absolutely. Black men are at a huge disadvantage as far as that. Has that ever stopped anybody from being successful? No. If God is for you, who can be against you? If God is for you, who can be against you? Because there's lots of successful men out there, or successful black men out there. They made it. They ain't no more special than you are. They're not better than you, and they're not more special than you. They're not highly favored. Sometimes people say I'm highly favored. God doesn't show favoritism. God don't take favorites. God is not partial. He don't take favorites. So they're not favored. They're not better than you. So why is it that they can make it, but what is it that they're doing differently than what you're doing? And that applies to all of us. If I sit up and say, well, it's because of racism and all this kind of stuff is the reason why I can't make it. Not true. There's lots of successful black women out here. Have I experienced racism? Yeah, I have. But it's not stopping me from being successful. Blaming racism only goes so far. Of course, that's a whole nother video. But blaming racism only goes so far. Because there's a lot of successful black people out here. At some point, you gotta look in the mirror at yourself and ask yourself, am I standing in my own way? Because sometimes we stand in our own way because of, issues that we may be having or something like that. We stand in our own way. Blaming racism only goes so far. So, are black men at a disadvantage? Absolutely, they are. But it's some things that you guys have to take responsibility for. You guys need to look in the mirror and you need to find out why you're doing the things that you're doing. Why do you have the mindset that you have? Why do you want to blame black women for everything? Did you have a bad relationship with your mother? Did you have some bad experiences with women? And if you grew up in a single parent home, then go back and read your Bible and learn the headship arrangement that God has set forth in the Bible. That's why you have to read your Bible. And study and meditate on your scriptures and through reading and studying the Bible, you will get a better understanding of the headship arrangement and how men are supposed to move in the world. But yes, our black men do need to do better. Our men need to do better. I'm not going to lie to you, ain't going to sugarcoat it for you. Our men need to do better. Plain and simple. And everything is not on the black woman. Everything ain't the black woman's fault. Y'all got to stop that. We got too much on us as black women. We got too much on us. We got to take care of kids. We got to worry about getting a job. We got so much on us. We got to worry about all these stupid stereotypes and stigmatizations. Worry about society, always looking down on us. And then we got to worry about our own men looking down on us. We got too much on us. We got to take care of our families. So we got too much on us. Y'all supposed to have our back. Y'all supposed to have our back. And like that one that Sansa Ray put on, I put that, I'm going to link both of those up in the description box, prescription, whatever. When she said black men and black women are supposed to be building together. Black women have this mindset that they're not supposed to build with black men. Yeah, black women and should be helping. Black men and black women need to be building together because we are at a disadvantage systematically. We need to come together and build together. I can agree with that 100%. But we need y'all on our team. I mean, come on. We got to get unified. I've said this time and time again. We can't get unified. We can't do nothing. We can't do anything if we don't get unified. It's like when you go on a job. You go work on a job in a factory, or let's take a factory job. That's a good example. I've worked in a factory before. You go work on a factory job. Now, they have lines in the factory. That requires teamwork. One person is responsible for doing this. One person is responsible for doing that. They say you're trying to put a part together. One person is responsible for putting this piece on the part. Other person is responsible for putting this piece on. You put your piece on and you move it down. That person put their piece on, they move it down. They put that piece on. It takes teamwork. If somebody cop an attitude, say I'm done, I ain't doing nothing. 2 or 3 people get out of the line and say they ain't doing nothing, then that part is not going to get built because y'all not unified. You got to stop the line and get everybody back in order so things can start moving, flowing again. So that's how it works in communities. People have to come together. People have to come together and work together because they do it in the other communities. Black men got to change their mindset. And black women need to change their mindset too. But black men need to change their mindset. And it starts with getting in that word, getting in them scriptures. We got to change the way we think. And that's the only way. A lot of deprogramming got to take place. And that's the only way we're going to make changes. Otherwise, our communities are still going to be screwed up. We're still going to be having all these problems in our communities. And who are we going to be able to blame? You going to keep blaming the white man? No, because other communities are able to they able to hold their communities together. We can't keep blaming white people. We can't keep doing that. We got to take responsibility. We have to take responsibility for our own communities. Plain and simple. It's not rocket science. Ain't nobody gonna come in and do it. No, and don't nobody care about us like that. Ain't nobody gonna come in and help us and hold us by the hand. We got to do it. This is something that we need to do, and we got to have more love amongst each other. We got too much hatred towards each other, and that's being disobedient to God. Because God, what did God say? God said you have to have love amongst each other. That's the main command. You got to have love amongst each other. We walking in disobedience because we don't have love amongst each other. And as long as we don't have love amongst each other, we're not unifying. We're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. And as I said in other videos, our children have to suffer because black men and black women ain't got it together. But black men, we need you. We need you guys to step in line. We need you. Y'all the head. Y'all the head. Black women ain't supposed to be running no community. We can help y'all run it, but we ain't supposed to be the head of it. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to wake up. Brother Umar speaking true words. I got to agree with him. It is what it is. And if you a man and you don't agree with him, check your bug. You were raised by a single mother, and you seen her do it all. You seen women in your family do it all. You seen black women in the community do it all. That's why your mind ain't right. It ain't supposed to go down like that. Women ain't supposed to be doing all that. So, okay, hit me up in that comment section. Let me know. I had to tell my son right quick and say this right quick. When my oldest son turned 18, I had to tell him, son, when you do get a wife or get married or whatever situation, you are the head. You are the head. Now, I know you see me do everything, but that ain't the way it's supposed to go down, son. I was supposed to have help. I was supposed to have a male head, but I didn't get a male head. So I had to do what I had to do. Because if daddies don't step up, then mama got to do what she got to do. And I said, I know that's all you seen is me doing everything, but that's not the way it's supposed to go down, son. You are the head. When he became a father, okay, you got to man up and take responsibility. She wasn't the only one that laid there. I found out about my granddaughter on Facebook. That's a long story for another time. I said, you got to man up. Because it just ain't on her. She wasn't the only one that laid there. And all this is some woman's fault. I don't play that. I don't play that with my sons. I hold them to the fire. I don't play that mess. It takes two people. Say, you laid there just like she did. Man up. And he did. He did. I said, because I ain't raised no deadbeats. And, you know, I ain't raising no deadbeats in my house. I said, you ain't gonna run off on my grandkids. I ain't raised no deadbeats. So they get it. So hit me up in that comment section and let me know what you guys think about Umar, what Umar was saying about a lot of things that, you know, black men need to be doing and all that kind of stuff. Let me know if you agree or you disagree. Men, be nice. Be nice. Y'all gotta stop being so mean to me. Show a sister some love. Ain't nobody hating on y'all. I love you brothers. I love the brothers. I love you guys. I want you guys to do better. Okay, so be nice. Be nice. Okay. To the next video. Hit that subscribe, like, and share, and notification. To the next video. Be blessed.